Those stock speakers in the front on the Gladiators are just not great. So the last episode I put in the 3.5-inch speakers on the front, already had a huge difference. So now we're gonna upgrade the 4.5-inch speakers that are by your knees into 6.5-inch speakers. What's up everybody, I'm the Derek Frank. So today we've got a big install. I've got to take the whole dash apart on this install. Now the one thing I'm not going to do is give you a tutorial on how to remove the dash. There's plenty of other great tutorials already out there on YouTube and you don't need to see another one. But what I'm going to show you is how I 3D printed my own speaker pods to do this 6.5-inch speaker upgrade. The reason I 3D printed them myself was because I thought it was ridiculous to spend $100 on a pair of plastic speaker pods to put in there, but I also don't know if these are going to work, so I'm pretty nervous taking apart the whole dash on my Jeep to hope that this works out. I don't know. So today we're going to be installing the Jbl Gx628 6.5-inch speakers in the front. Like I had mentioned, these come stock with 4.5-inch speakers in the front, so we're going to have to do a little bit of modifying to make this work. Now let's make it happen. I have most of the dash removed. Now I'm gonna get to this left side pod, the driver's side pod. This kind of intimidated me because everything online made it look like it was a lot harder than what it really was. Maybe it's because I've done a lot of car stereo installs, but this only took me like 15 minutes. So I'm gonna start taking this pod out, and this is where we really get to see if this is gonna work the way I hope it is. Yeah, and these are worse than the top ones. These are really not good. Like, part of me is kind of like, why even waste the money putting those in? I don't know. Whatever. Now we have to figure out how to remove these pods, though. Oh. Now we're gonna move over to the passenger side before I try to even figure out if these pods work, because I am the kind of person that if the pods don't work, that I 3D printed, I'm going to make something work. I will make this happen today. I'm not gonna order those pods.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
So let's take off the other side. Well, folks, a little bit of a snafu. The 3D printed pods I made were right, but not for my Jeep. I got them for an older Jeep, so they don't line up, and I can't modify the existing pods to work with the 6.5-inch speakers, which means I'm gonna have to order the pods after all.
You don't say. You don't say.
I did find a set that said they'll work for 50 bucks instead of 100. That's not that bad. Problem is I have to drive to work tomorrow. So I might have to just do a makeshift putting the dash back on. The pods will be in tomorrow evening. So I might just have to drive to work with it kind of torn apart. There are some pieces I'll definitely have to put back on because like the starting switch is completely off right now. So we'll have to figure that out. But That happens sometimes. That's why you shouldn't be cheap like me. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. What's up, everybody? It's Derek here from the future. So I ended up having to buy the actual speaker pods instead of being cheap and 3D printing the ones that I made because I made them the wrong size. The speaker fit, but they didn't fit inside the dash. So I had to order these here. And these are fantastic. They were actually cheaper than all of the other ones I found, and they came with wire harnesses. So it was a really, really good value for these. But I got them reinstalled, but I didn't have my camera on me. It really wasn't anything exciting. It was as easy as putting the pods back in and putting all the dash panels back on. So, you know, just reverse engineering there. But we are gonna do a little bit of a sound check to see how these turned out. So remember, in the last video, I did the top dash speakers, and now we have the bottom speakers that are in the front, which I converted from a 4.5 to a 6.5 inch JBL speaker. Let's check it out. All right, so I did fade the speakers up to the front because since I had to do this after the fact, I do have the 6x9s in now, but this audio test is just the front speakers. Let's fade it a little bit. There's actual bass. Yo, we got bass going on. So to have bass in the speakers now without having subs, pretty amazing. So again, let me know in the comments what you think. The next video I will be doing the 6x9s. They're already actually done right now, but you will see the full install video of those. So until next time, we'll see you later. Be good out there.